Hi Maddox, this is Daria from meshbodyaddicts.com, and today I'm doing a little video for you guys about version 3.0 release from Catwa. Now at the moment, that is as of the 16th of September 2017, the Catcher head is the only one that's been updated, but she's going to be updating all other bento heads to have this sort of motion capture system, including the male heads. So I thought what I would do is just go through a bit about version 3.0 and the changes that she's included. Now, because I always forget and you guys tell me off, I'm just going to quickly go through what I'm wearing. I am wearing the Dragon Brothers. I am obsessed with the Dragon Brothers. This is a gacha that I got at the arcade, actually. This is the rare, and oh my god, look at them. They fight and everything. They're actually using the bento wings attachments, believe it or not. And the animation is all rigged based on the wings, which is just incredible. So I've been wearing this around because I'm totally obsessed with it. So you can see that here. I'm wearing the Adams denim jacket because, again, I'm obsessed with that right now, and the Aphorism Jane boyfriend jeans. So these are sort of a little bit of a cropped jean, and I've just, for some reason, I don't normally like double denim, but for some reason, I'm totally loving on it with this top from Adams. I've got a blueberry bra on, which is, you know, the give and go to when you can't get something to fit under a jacket or something else is to immediately go to something blueberry because you know that it's going to fit instantly. So this is from the Oakley set, and that was a gacha set that she had. But that said, pretty much anything blueberry, you can just guarantee it's going to be so perfectly rigged to the body that it will fit under anything. So I'm rocking that right now. The hair is from Truth Lady. Again, God, I'm obsessed with everything I'm wearing at the moment. Jeez. Loving on that hair. And my shoes are from Glamistry, and that was actually a 50 Linden Friday thing they had a couple of weeks ago. So the skin is Glamour Fair, and I think I've covered most of it. My nails, oops. Uh, okay, the dragons. I'm going to have to take the dragons off before I go to Catwa anyway. Otherwise, people will be like, oh my God, your dragons. Keep in mind, my complexity is only 50. You know, like 50,000, but it's still 50. That's pretty low. But I'll take them off anyway because, you know, people get a bit wound up about that. My nails, I'm wearing Maitreya body with Maitreya nails, and I've got the shiny nail polish from Dark Passions at Formesh event. All right, so no one can tell me off, hopefully. So now, first thing to do, we need to go and get a redelivery. Will I be able to get a redelivery? I don't know, but let's try anyway. Because half of my Catwa heads I've bought, some are from blogger packs. I honestly have no idea what's in my redelivery, but let's go and give it a bash anyway, just for funsies. Hello, floating names. Hello, hello. Let's try not to walk into people. My internet has been so slow. I swear SL is drunk this week. Ah, she has basketball. She has basketball? Oh my God, I want a basketball. Where's your basketball from? Object. Okay, great. Is that... Ah, my God, I can't cam today. I'm like drunk camming. Basketball can't be from Catwa, can it? I don't think she's ever made a basketball. Oh, actually, maybe this is the arcade outfit I saw. All right, anyway. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Pretty shiny things. All right, so we need to get a redelivery. So let's click on that. Here. And let's go to... Oh, geez. Okay. Wow. Nothing's in my redelivery. In your redelivery, if you have Catcher, or after she's released all of the other updates, all the other heads, you'll see yours there. And like this lady's doing over here, I assume, you'll be able to get yours. And what is this dude doing? Might look like I'm doing nothing, but in my head I'm quite busy. Based on the movements you're making there, dude, you're pretty busy already. All right. Geez, if we ever need entertainment, guys, let's just go to Catwa store because it's all happening at the redelivery terminal. Oh, don't beat me, SL. Come on. Don't be like that. Whee! Back to my skybox. Okay. So, I'm going to pretend that what she sent me earlier is what I got in my redelivery. Head. Here we go. All of my contents from your inventory. You lie. You're lying. Oh, wait. Is it because I'm in unavailable? I'm just the best vlogger in the world. Yeah, it is because I'm in unavailable. The Academy Award for vlogging goes to me. Yay. All right, so we've unpacked that. So the first thing we're going to do is, and Catwa, if you're watching this, don't tell me off because I am using one of the old HUDs. I'm going to get told off. I can feel it. So let's take off my eyes. Let's take off my head. I'm going to leave my HUD master on, and I'll explain the reason for that in a moment. Let's go into pose stand so I don't wriggle. Inside of my head looks hot. Okay. So first things first. I've already got a shape for Catcha from, you know, before the update. So I'm going to add the head. She's already motion capturing. That's awesome. I'm going to add the animations HUD. I'm going to add my eyes. Where are my rigged eyes? There are my rigged eyes. No, she's going for it. Just sassy. Don't poke your tongue out at me, young lady. And I'm going to attach my master HUD. And a tongue piercing, just because I can. Yay! Alright, so we've gone back to quote-unquote factory default, which means that we've got these, the lashes are different to what I normally use. My skin's obviously not there. So let's go through the steps. First of all, the HUD. So the HUDs aren't too different. There's not any major changes to the HUD as you would view it as a user. Okay? So don't get panicked about that. Let's open up my current HUD. First things first. And this is just what I always do. I'm going to move you over there so that I can see properly. And so these are the standard hair bases that come with. And I also have some of my own hair bases. I'm going to take my hair off. I also have some of my own that I've saved. Most of these are from Leluca. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, don't go on upper, I want you to go on lower, thank you. I'm just going to apply these, save them, save. Oh, it's because you're going on upper anyway. Rude. I'm just going to go through and quickly apply any of these that I want to keep. Never used that one. From one HUD to the other. So just by wearing it, I can get it to save. Hair, 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 save. There we go. That's all the important ones. I never really mess around too much with the teeth because I quite like them the way they are. But if I changed anything with the teeth, I would do that. Then I'll go to my lashes, put my lashes back. Now, I used to wear the really big lashes, but then it just kind of felt a bit much for me. So I've started using these, and I always use this bottom one for lower lashes. Why? I don't know. I just do. I just randomly decided that was cool. Let's see, eyebrows. Now, I never really get around to saving much into these, so that's fine. Skins is going to be the big one. So I'm just going to copy my skins over just as they were. So I'm just applying and I'm saving and I'm applying and I'm saving. apply, save. And I'm just letting you guys see me do this process just in case you don't do this with your own and it would be useful for you. So I tend to keep, because I blog and I change my skin literally every day, I try to keep some of my favorites just saved in the HUD for when I absolutely screw it up, which happens more often than I'd like to admit. So, okay, good. So now that I've got that back under wraps, I'm going to put my my Glam Affair one back on, and that's all good. Ear tattoo, man, I never really do anything with that anyway. Okay, so that's me just saving from one HUD to the other all of the stuff that's important to me. So I can now get rid of this old HUD. And now we've got the new HUD. So we have the new HUD and we have over here the new animations HUD. So I'm just going to take that down. Just take that HUD off just to make it a bit clearer. Of course, that's going to reset my animations. And let's take a quick look. Now, eyes AO. My eyes look a bit off for a number of reasons. And one is that the skin tone that I'm using, you can see these streaking. It never used to be very obvious because the old animations were faster on the blink, whereas you can see now with all this mocap, because the eyes are moving more as a normal or a real person's eyes would. We're starting to see that eyelid, but all that eyelid is stretched mesh. So the textures are stretching as well. Now I know Izzy's has an eyelid applier to keep that clear, or you can do something else like apply an eyeshadow to minimize it, which is what I'm going to do right now because it's going to drive me absolutely mental. So I'm going to put on the Milu skin from Glam Affair that's currently at Collabor 88. And I'm going to put on the Eyes Makeup Set 3 from the arcade, just to give it a little bit of oomph there and a bit of smoothness. And you can see now it's not so obvious just because I have some other color that's a relatively plain color covering it. So the stretching isn't as, oh my God, look at your eyes. Now, my eyes look a little bit out, which can seem strange considering that we're looking at fit mesh and bento mesh for that matter. Don't yawn at me, lady. So eyes AO. I put my eyes AO on. That's going to fix that because it's going to put the rigging for the eyes back where they should be. And suddenly they don't look quite as weird. Wow, she's having a lot of emotions. Oh, I see. All of the faces are on. Yes, yes, all the faces are on. Okay. So let's take a little bit of a look through this. Now, this is a very different look to the animations HUD that we've had before. And there are a few things to note. One is that I'm going to scooch it over because that's how I roll. And there are a few different things in this pack to what we've had previously. So we now have, you know, braces and gems and tongue piercings and all that sort of stuff. We've got the HUD for eyes appliers now. So this is some other color options for your eyes that we've got here. I still use the Catwa Eyes pack from her original release because I'm really attached to one of the colors in there. But for, you know, for this purpose, we'll use these. Just make sure you click one for left and one for right. Otherwise, you will end up looking just a wee bit spesh. So there are some eyes. We have backup animations. We have a toothless head, so in case you didn't want teeth in there, or if you're using like vampire teeth or something along those lines. I keep getting distracted by the faces she's pulling. And the other important thing we have in here is our... Did I leave it in objects? I probably did. So, slack. HUD C animations. So that she previously had like HUD A and HUD B, and quite a few different HUDs. I think HUD B was around for a little while, and had some of the more raunchy ones, but then I think she moved into this mocap era, and so she put a hold on HUD B. So now we've got HUD C. Are you confused, Dad? It's okay, don't worry. I know it sounds really confusing. I am totally in love with this new icon she's made for it, by the way. So here is HUD C, and HUD C is like a one-in-all HUD for those of you that have purchased the additional animations HUD. Okay, so where you used to have your, the HUD that it came with, which was the smaller HUD that we just had, just this strip, there's now this bigger HUD, which used to be a separate HUD, but now it's all put together. And how many more times can I say the word HUD? Probably a lot. Now we have the HUD installer, and this is something that you'll get in the update if you have. If you bought, like, HUD A animations, or the extra 24 pack of animations that she was selling, and now it has like an installer type mechanism. So I'm just adding that. I've done nothing to it, and it's look at her. She's like thinking, no, not sure, no, yes, no, nah. She's not down with it. God, what are you thinking? My God. All right, so now I'm going to hit the magic install button, and this is going to install the extra animations that I've purchased, whether they're single animations or packs that I've bought in the past, and all of these little codes or animations. So it's just going blah, 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 blah. At least she's stopped pulling that face at me like, no. You'll notice my HUD's disappeared while it's doing this. La la la. I have way too many animations. You're an addict. Yay, successfully installed. Yay. And poof, poof it goes. Okay. So let's go back to my HUD. Go back on HUD. Yay. Now let me just move these things over, because otherwise I'm totally going to lose them. For you guys, you may notice these come as separate objects to you as well. So just try and consolidate where you can. Now you can see that what was just a couple of rows of animations here, it's now fully populated. And that's because as a blogger for her, I have all the animations packs. So if you've bought extra animations and extra animations pack, once you do that install, it's going to pre-populate this thing for you, which is freaking awesome. So IAO back on, because we don't want to be looking bizarre. And let's have a quick look through this. So we've got the tiers, which is pretty standard. We've got the pose. So if I didn't want to use my little pose there, I could use this to pose me. Talk animation, so whether or not there's going to be an animation when I'm talking, whether we want to be neutral, sad, crying, angry. Ooh, I can just be angry by standard. How are you? I'm mad. Really super mad. Oh my gosh, that's going to keep flashing, isn't it? Let's just put that there and make you disappear. Okay, angry, sexy. Can't really tell what is the full face AO and what's the well, it would be the talk animation that would be impacted by this. I'd really love to see what the angry talk animation would be like. Let's see if we can trigger it. You're gonna be cranky? Oh wait, I had to hide my little thingamabobby down there. Oh right, that's all right. Doesn't matter. I'm sure you guys can tell me. So default lips, we can change the default of the lips as we usually do. This is just to change the placement of ellipse if you're looking a bit too pouty, all that sort of stuff. Static eye poses, so rather than blinking, we can blink fast, we can blink slow, or we can have our eyes open, we can have our eyes traumatized. Wow, she's seen some shit, people. We can have our eyes kind of more relaxed, we can have them half closed, we can have them mostly closed, or just narrow and suspicious, and we can have them closed. So that's the static poses for the eyes. The eye poser, so we have she's built in the. I'm really happy that she's built in the eyes, because this used to be a bugbear of mine. that I always had to open up the eyes HUD in order to be able to move. But now you can drag this, and because I've got all the animations on, it's kind of influencing what she's doing. So let's just turn all of these off. There, calm your farm lady. So now you can see that if I'm doing photography, or if I, if I just want her eyes to be looking a certain way, I can do that now without needing to open up yet another HUD, and it's all really quick and simple. I can just do it by clicking or dragging. So I'm super happy about that. Now, these are the full face Aos. So we have the motion capture now going on, which is the faces that you've seen her pulling. So we have everything from something that's quite light, just a bit of a smile, just a bit of a, and by full face AO, we're talking about motion capture as well, just so that you're aware. We have, a little beautiful winky face. Now these run, I believe I read, for about 30 seconds each. So to see them all in full, Catwa does have a video playing them all. I won't wait 30 seconds for each one because, believe it or not, I've been going on for 20 minutes already. But so we can see here just the beginnings of the motion capture, really. And we can see one of the big changes now is this neck movement. So we've got more of a full body type experience going on. Even if I let my my animation, my AO, override, it still moves the neck and moves the face and gives that expression. So I'm just going to stop you for a minute because otherwise you will just move around. So these are really adorable, and quite frankly, they're some of the best motion capture that I've seen so far. There's a selfie one. Selfie. Yes, this is some of the best that I've seen so far. We can turn the neck on, we can turn the neck off. Now this is going to be really important if you're wearing let's just say a sweater that might not be fitted to the neck, and every time she moves her neck along with these animations, it's cutting through. You might just want to snap, not snap the neck, but you might want to lock the neck. But I'll leave mine unlocked there. So full face expression, we have the more standard expressions that come with the head. So these are the sort of non-motion capture, just ones that we've always had. Over on this side, we have the animated eyes, which, again, if you're someone that owns the extra add-on HUD, you'll have. So you have control over the eyes, control over the lips separately. We can loop those and do whatever. We also have these ones back. She's yelling. Okay, yelling. Yes. So we have the let's just call it the food animations back. She's eating hot pepper, and yeah, and she's all over that lollipop. Okay, that's enough of that. But we have the the standard, the chewing and all of that sort of stuff as well. The poo, which has always been one of my favorites because it's like, ugh. And that's all back. So that's awesome. There's also the ability to move and change them down here if you're using some of the looped. But honestly, I think you'll be pretty occupied as it is with everything that's in here. So that's really what you need to know for version 3. Other than that, Catcha's the only one out, as I said so far. The other bento mesh heads will follow, but as you can imagine with mocap, she's just having to tweak the heads and do all of the changing of rigging that goes along with that. It is a fantastic update, and I am so happy about eyes and everything being included in one HUD now that I can minimize easily, and still having the ease of use of the main HUD to be able to save all of my stuff. So I'm really happy with that. So that's it. That's a bit of an update for you guys. For those of you that use Catwa, You're going to love it. If your head isn't updated yet, don't worry. It's going to be well worth the wait. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will talk with you all again very soon. Bye.